Welcome everyone. What you need to know right now is today's timeless pick a card. Today we have three options. Option 1 on the left, bronzite. Option 2 in the middle, big spite. And option 3 on the right hand side, emerald. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Hi everyone who chose bronzite. This is going to be your reading. This is what you need to know right now. The number 13 could be important to you or could have some significance. The number 4 as well. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is that you are someone who really values loyalty, and you're really wanting to be able to trust someone or trust a situation. You appreciate steadfastness. You have a lot of self-respect. And you're wondering if you can trust a situation, or maybe there's a question here around loyalty for you. All right, the Bronze Age could be significant. Someone here could work in IT or something about information technologies could be a question here. I'm seeing the state of Texas, but that's just going to be for some of you, okay? You don't have to take all these synchronicities. It's only going to be for some of you. I just heard, I'm reading Braun here, so someone's name could sound like Braun or Ron. But again, it does not have to be. Okay. Loyalty, steadfastness, loyalty, trust. Wondering if you can trust a situation. All right. Alignment. Okay. It seems like you are in alignment, or you're coming into alignment. Now I'm seeing two dolphins there, so dolphins could have significance for you. Two dolphins also signify soulmates. So it could be that you are either coming into alignment with a soulmate, or you're wondering if this is your soulmate, or you're wondering about coming into alignment with a soulmate, or it could just be an alignment in life in general, okay? The number 18 could be significant, the number 9. It could be that you're closing out a certain cycle in your life. There's also something about your integrity, being in alignment with your own truth, your own integrity, and about being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life. So what you need to know right now is something about being in alignment, being a vibrational match with something you want to bring into your life. The message here is for you to focus on manifesting from a place of love and not from a place of fear. How do you know the difference? If it's from a place of love, your whole being vibrates with that energy and it feels good, right? Fear comes in when we question the good that we feel, right? Or let's say you feel bad about something and you start justifying it with good thoughts. See, your intuition is the first feeling you have is your intuition. It feels really good, but then your thoughts seep in and you're like, oh no, 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 oh no. And you start, it's like Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. What if this happens? What if that happens? This has happened to me before. This has happened to so-and-so. It's going to happen to me. And it may not always be the case. Or let's say something about a person feels really off about that person. You really don't like that person, but someone told you that that person's actually a good person. So you question yourself, and you're in fear that maybe you could be wrong, right? So it's again intuition versus ego. and knowing the difference. That's the first step about being in alignment, is manifesting from a place of love and not from a place of fear. And also, there's this saying about energy flowing where your attention is going. So ask yourself what you're putting your attention into, because that's where your energy is going. And energy is a currency, right? And by giving your energy to something, you know that that's where it's like putting your money there, right? And so whenever you put your attention on something and your energy is going in that direction, make sure it's in alignment with your integrity. It could be that there's some subconscious sabotage that is operating in a certain situation in your life, or you are giving into self-sabotage due to fearful thoughts here. And so you're being brought back to love, intuition. What do you love? What is your intuition? What are you aligned with? If you shut out the noise, right? Other people's opinions, your fears, what are you left with? What are you left with? We have regeneration. It seems like you're called right now to reinvent yourself, aligned with your true version. And you know, this seems like some area, some natural area where there probably used to be a lot of trees and plants, and there's a new tree being born here with new fresh leaves, but something had to burn, right? Metaphorically, literally. But that happened so that you could regenerate, or you could reinvent your life in a different way. So it seems like right now you could be on a path of reinvention. The number 46 could be relevant, which if you add 46 gives us a 10, and if you add 1 plus 0, that is a 1. So it's closing out a cycle for a new beginning. The 1 here representing that new beginning. So it seems like you are on a path of alignment with your integrity, and that is your new beginning. Mercury, communication. You could have Gemini or Virgo strongly in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. We have 2 dolphins there. Now we have 2 bees here. Okay, same species. So that is telling me something about someone else in your life being a match, a vibrational match to your integrity. Not the mask, not the role, not the ego, but your truth, the core of your soul, the core of your heart. It seems like you are aligning with someone who is both very playful and also very hardworking. A good team player, someone who is generous, and unselfish. So someone who is here for the team and not just for themselves. Not just for their own pleasure, but for a pleasure of both. There's fairness here. What goes for both of you. Not one getting more than the other, not one having more rights than the other. It's equal, it's mutual, it's balanced. Work hard, play hard energy here. Good communication, good banter. Someone you may be exchanging a lot of thoughts with, a lot of information, someone you're learning from, someone you're teaching. It's an equal exchange. You're learning, you're teaching from this person. You're someone who is very smart, and it seems like you are dealing with someone who is equally smart. You're showing each other your own perceptions and growing by learning something new about the world and about each other. Seems like there's a lot going on, a lot of work. Maybe you're going through a lot of thoughts and analyzing a lot of information right now. about this regeneration in your life, closing a cycle, aligning with your integrity, and there could be someone else here that is in this mix. And it seems like the alignment is not only happening when it comes to you, your integrity in your life, but also you and someone else. So I'm seeing both here. And there's a sense of curiosity as well. You're curious about this whole situation and how it integrates. We have Venus in love. Okay, so there's definitely love here. I'm seeing Taurus and Libra now. Could be in someone's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. Now, these signs could be for you, this person, right? I'm seeing romance. I'm seeing giving and receiving. I'm seeing something, a beautiful relationship. Also possibly something very sensual and magnetic between two people, very pleasurable. A magnetic attraction here. Two people who adore each other's mind, adore each other's soul, and really, really love each other. And I'm seeing the potential for these two people to be engaged in both romantic love as well as a business partnership in the future, or something that is unfolding right now. And you're wondering, can I trust this? Is this steadfast? Is this person loyal? Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. So I get a feeling here with this card that you are in some way feeling stuck. And I feel this has something to do with the ego or self-sabotage or this person you're dealing with. Okay, take what flip sides if you want to. But someone here is feeling stuck in some kind of circumstance here that's been ongoing for a very, very, very long time. And it's like the number 8. You know, the number 8 signifies stable prosperity, but it also signifies a loop of something that always stays the same but doesn't evolve either. And I feel that's what you're feeling, which is why you feel a need to, and for some reason this feeling stuck is a feeling of, because this could be a positive 8, but this 8 of Swords is not the most positive 8. It's like overthinking, stuck in the mind, and when we get stuck in the mind, that's where the ego operates. Look, if you're not thinking too much, the devil has no place. The devil operates in the mind, mainly. So if you give in too much to thinking and fear is in the mind, then you keep stuck in this loop. But the good news is that you're closing that cycle, because energetically you're already coming into alignment with your own integrity. But a part of you still feels stuck in this, whatever chapter you're closing, while you're going through this regeneration. So there's a sense of a transition here. And there's a lot still that you're wanting to learn. 4 of Swords, but it seems like you don't really have a lot of energy right now. You're stuck in a lot of routines and things that you've just been doing for a very long time. And so you may feel very tired as well. This could be a process that, because you're trying to stay in an old cycle and start a new one, it seems like it's been taking a toll on you, and it's been feeling quite exhausting. You're exhausted is what I'm seeing here. But the thing that's exhausting you the most is this overthinking here. Your fear is exhausting you. You're exhausted by fear at this point. Queen of Cups. But your heart is full of love. And honestly, there's someone here whose heart is full of love toward you. I'm seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy strongly in your chart or this person's chart. And this love seems to have been expressed already, but it seems like it also contrasts with this feeling of stuckness here, with this fear. So this fear versus love here. And so the love also seems to be stagnant. Three of Wands. There's something you're looking forward to in the future There seems to be a lot of future, thinking about the future, fearing the worst for the future if you close a cycle and start a new one. But it's like, at the same time, I'm seeing someone here who is really not taking a lot of action in the present because you're thinking that you will be able to in the future. But we do create the future in the present moment. Someone here is burying their head in the sand. I don't know if it's you or the person you're dealing with, but there seems to be a focus on the future, and with the Ten of Swords being here, there seems to be an ending. Now, it could be that you're fearing a painful ending, but in all truth, this will be the ending to the pain. So there will be an ending to the pain in the future. But if you don't create the future in the present, the future you want, you will have to give it up, if that makes sense. So I feel that the biggest message here is if you want to create something in the future, something that your heart feels called toward, fear cannot factor in any longer. You know, reason and logic have done their job so far. And if you keep relying on just those two things, there will be no evolution. The future will look like the past, if that makes sense. And you will keep yourself in a cycle of pain. So I'm seeing there needs to be a change in attitude right now for this future to pan out, whatever this future is for you. You are good enough. So you could be struggling with feelings of low self-worth right now, and that could be one of your biggest fears. But you are good enough for this. And that's the main thing you need to know. Maybe you needed to hear that. You are good enough. It seems like you will be closing a cycle in mid-February, around the full moon in Virgo. It seems like around February, you will be closing a cycle of feeling stuck. You will be feeling more aligned. But I feel at the same time that you really, really needed to hear this. You are good enough. And that is your confirmation. That is the validation. If you were struggling with low self-worth, that fear is unnecessary because you are worthy. You are worthy, and you need to know that you are worthy. Okay? So that was your reading today, guys. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. If this resonated, let me know how in the comment section. If not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. If you want to be notified of future uploads on the channel, go ahead, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Extra content is on Patreon. If you want to be on my mailing list, please send me an email. My email is in the description box, asking to be added to my mailing list. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose Big Spite. This is going to be your reading. This is what you need to know right now. The number 9 could be significant. You could be closing a cycle. With Big Spite, for some reason I heard frostbite, so someone here could be dealing with that. Okay, you may be wanting to feel more driven, or maybe you are feeling more driven. Maybe you need the courage to do something. There's a sense of full speed ahead, motivation. It seems like you've been hesitating. And this reading is coming through to tell you that there's a time to hesitate and there's a time to move forward with conviction and courage and determination. And that time seems to be right now for you. It's time to stop hesitating. It's time to turn that hesitation into conviction, determination, because that is what will give you the courage. You could have been confused. Take a deep breath and we'll move full speed ahead. If you have trouble with courage and conviction and determination, just take deep breaths. There's something that you really need to take action toward here. Take the practical steps. It's time to just do it fiercely, with laser focus. Nothing's going to stop you. I just heard nothing really will stop you. Nothing will stand in your way. Maybe you think that there's a lot that's going to stand in your way. New blueprints. Yes, it's definitely time for a new blueprint. Time to create a new blueprint. Time to forge a new blueprint. Time to forge a new path. The number 38 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 11. And this is all about being the change. Instead of expecting change to happen, is being that change. Again, this is all about taking action. Taking steps no matter how small. Because even small steps can ignite an upward spiral that then just keeps getting faster and bigger, leading you to bigger steps. It's time to make a positive change, and the change will be positive. Be the change you wish to see is your mantra. You could be overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world right now. Making that positive impact may seem impossible to you right now, but sometimes even the smallest things have big impacts. Maybe what could be small to you is big to someone else. What could be small today, small tomorrow, small the next day, becomes bigger a week from now, bigger a month from now, and bigger a year from now. You may be feeling disheartened right now, but it's about those small steps consistently daily with laser focus. And that is the game changer. It's not one big thing that you do overnight. It can be, but it's not necessarily how that happens. Time for a nap. Yeah, you could be feeling definitely overwhelmed. Maybe you feel like you're doing a lot, and maybe you are overworking yourself. And if you feel tired, maybe you need to give in to that nap, or rest, or just stopping for a minute, giving yourself a break. The number 24 could be relevant, the number 6. The number 6 here is Venusian energy, so we could have Taurus and Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. But Venusian energy is also the energy of prosperity and love. So love yourself. Give yourself the time to stop and reset and rejuvenate. Cancer, the doula. Take care of yourself the same way you take care of others. Your emotions could be running high right now, up and down. You could be feeling moody. Could be that you're receiving a lot of intuitive hits right now. You could be someone who's very family oriented. You could be feeling quite defensive here for some reason. For some of you, you're pregnant or trying to birth new life, new projects, a new reality for yourself. And this is taking you on a overwhelming emotional ride that feels quite exhausting. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of exhaustion. Like pile 1, there could be messages for you as well. You could have Cancer in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, South Node, or North Node. Possibly we have Sagittarius. You could be tired from traveling a lot, specifically air travel. Or you could need to get ready for air travel or traveling, and right now you need to rest before you go. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. It could be that you want to break free and become more independent in some way, but that would take a leap of faith, that would take courage, that would be an adventure. That would, to you, would be like taking a risk, because there's a comfort zone versus getting out of your comfort zone energy with this Cancer. And see, Cancer is the energy of the 4th house. It is the home. It is what you know, right? And Sagittarius is about the unknown. It's about stepping out of that comfort zone, right? So you're being called, or you're feeling nudged to step out of your comfort zone if you're being really honest with yourself. Can you be honest with yourself, though? You know, if you're feeling a lack of courage, it's maybe because you're not being honest with yourself about something that you really need to do, and so you stay in a comfort zone because it's easier. But sometimes what is easier now becomes more difficult, and comfort zones can become quite uncomfortable. So if you were being totally honest with yourself and others, what would you do? Four of Pentacles. There's some kind of experience or reality that you're longing for. There seems to be a sense of discontentment in the current moment for you, like something's missing from your life. Like you feel like there's more to life, and your soul is calling you to explore right now. But again, there's a comfort zone here that is in some way getting in the way. Queen of Pentacles, material surroundings, material considerations, money, finances, work, wealth. The Sun. Inside you there is a joy. There's a sense of joy here and growth when you think about exploring. But it seems like you've been stopping yourself. But if you're honest with yourself, you know what brings you joy. 5 of Wands. But the challenge here again is the comfort zone versus the unknown. And what's challenging you is that you may be worried that your finances will be affected, your stability will be affected, or other people would be jealous, or other people would be against this. The Star, your wish, your dream, your long-term goal, your dream come true, your healing. Okay, so there's another interesting thing I'm seeing here. If you've been struggling health-wise, I'm seeing healing for you. There's healing you're coming your way, whether it's your psychological health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health. There's definitely healing on the horizon. And guess what? Guess what else is on the horizon? It's coming out of this feeling of lack, coming out of discontentment, coming out of this feeling that something's missing, because it seems like you are going to face the challenges and you will overcome them, and you will hit that long-term goal. You will feel like your hope has been renewed, and you will heal. There's something like a dream come true waiting for you on the other side of the challenges. And the challenges have something to do with transitioning from a comfort zone, out of the comfort zone that brings a certain temporary discomfort. But on the other side are dreams come true and wish fulfillment, hope and healing, growth and warmth. And you suspect this. Your intuition already suspects this. And you're right. And you know what? We have a ladybug here. So that's telling me that, and that symbolizes luck. Fortune favors the brave. The universe favors the bold. So this is saying that if you do allow yourself to go through these challenges, Lady Luck is by your side. All you have to do right now is have faith in your dreams. And again, the Star is about dreams, and we have this. So that to me is a synchronicity right there. If you have faith in your dreams, where your intuition is guiding you, your intuition feels good about this, you will achieve those dreams. Okay? So, the only thing that could be missing right now for you to take the step is faith. Maybe you're relying on logic, maybe you're relying on your mind, maybe you're relying on other people's opinions, maybe you're relying on your fears even. Maybe you do have all your ducks in a row. Maybe you know exactly what to do. Maybe you do have a plan panned out for yourself. The missing ingredient is faith. If you add faith to this, that is a powerful, powerful combo. Adding faith to your intuition, you get the star. Hope, healing, dreams come true, and long-term goals fulfilled. What else do you want? That is your reading, guys. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. If this resonated for you, let me know how in the comment section. If not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. And if you want to be notified of future uploads on the channel, go ahead, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Extra content is on Patreon. And if you want to be added to my mailing list to know when I am open for readings, all you have to do is send me an email. It is in the description box. And ask me to be added to my mailing list, and I will add you. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose Emerald. This is going to be a reading. This is what you need to know right now. The number 22 could be relevant to you. The number 22 means that you are on the right path. 2 plus 2 is a 4. It seems like you're doing your due diligence, you're doing everything you have to stay on the right path or to be on the right path. Someone's name could be Emerald. Emmer could be a significant sound. Emmer. Ald. Era. Something about an era. Someone could be named Emma. It doesn't have to be, of course, for everyone. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Emerald is the energy of giving and receiving love. And we do have a heart here, heart chakra energy. Also the energy of abundance and prosperity with the color green. So prosperity and love here, being on the right track for prosperity and love. Giving and receiving love. Maybe there's a question about reciprocity here. Opening your heart to friendships is necessary, not just romantic love. Okay. Surrender. Okay, so part of activating the heart chakra has a lot to do with also surrendering. And surrender is not just letting go and going with the flow, okay? Surrendering is also about accepting what is, but also allowing your heart to speak up. And not just your mind. Surrender to the heart. Surrender your fears. Let go of your fears. Let go of overthinking. The number 48 and the number 12 could be relevant, as well as the number 3. It seems like you're going to be making progress. You're on the right path to making progress with love and prosperity. You're being asked to trust the process, to let go of control, to allow yourself to receive, and to allow your intuition versus your fears right now. There will be synchronistic opportunities coming up for you. Get out of your own way. If you're giving too much into fears and overthinking, get out of your own way right now. You're getting in your own way. And also allow who you naturally are to flourish. It could be that you're wearing too many hats, you're playing a role for other people's appeasal or for people pleasing or out of fear of being judged or punished or out of wearing a mask to pretend that everything is okay, or to fake feelings, again, out of fears, right? And it's time to surrender the masks, surrender the roles. What is left? What is the truth? What is your truth? Who are you truly? What is it that you truly fulfills you? Are you aligned with that? Or are you getting in your own way with fear? Allowing fear to reign over you, to take the reins, to incinerate your heart and your love and your goals and what feels good to you, what opens you up to prosperity and love. And you may be saying, well, you know what? This is hard to do. It's a hard thing to do, to surrender fears. I'm not used to it. I'm too used to the fears. It's a hard thing to do, to surrender the masks and the roles, and because again, there's fear. And it can be one of the hardest things to do, but you need to trust that you can achieve way more by loosening that control, because maybe you're trying to control the uncontrollable, or maybe you think you have a lot more control over things than you actually do. And by trying to control things that are out of your control, you're missing opportunities of things that you can control. You are not paying attention to things that you should be doing while you can't control this thing. Maybe you will be able to control this thing in the future, or you won't even have to because it will come naturally to you. But there are other things that are in your control right now that you could be doing something about, such as surrendering, letting go of fear, working through your fears, learning to move away from fear, taking the masks off, taking that role-playing off, letting go of self-sabotaging self-concept, what you believe about yourself, what about you believe about what you're capable of, your assumptions about what you believe is possible for you. And if you're having trouble with these things, you can listen to my affirmation meditation to raise your vibration, as well as my guided meditation to improve your self-concept. They're both here on the channel. They're free. I'm actually going to link them up in a suggestion box that you can click on at the end of this reading, because there may be a need for you to make a new habit of healthier thinking about yourself and your assumptions about what you believe is possible for your life. And it takes 7 weeks to break and make new habits. So if you get in the habit to listening to these guided meditations and affirmations daily for 7 weeks, you're going to notice changes around you. You're going to notice changes in yourself. You're going to notice how things start opening up for you. It's one of the simple steps you can take among a lot of other steps to remove fears and to surrender. Because look, we have milk and honey. Life is about to get really sweet for you. So it's almost asking you, what are you afraid of if you let go of control? What are you afraid of if you take off the mask? What is the worst that could happen? Ask yourself right now, what is the worst that could happen? And would that actually be that bad? And sometimes we see worst case scenarios, and most of the times those are not the ones that pan out. And a lot of times we're stuck in fight or flight mode. We're frozen, we freeze when there's no actual danger happening to us, trying to prevent a danger that we don't even know exists. If you look at fear, the word fear, it means something. If you go letter by letter, it's all about the perception of something that will happen rather than something that will actually happen. It's fake. It's fake. It starts with fake, the E, the A, and the R. Fake energy, something about it's not real, right? it doesn't mean that just because you think that that could happen doesn't mean it's going to. The number 51 could be relevant, and the number 6. So there's something about the number 6 here. Something about prosperity and love again. Sweetness, life being sweet. North Node, destiny. Maybe you know what your life purpose is, and you know also that you're not aligned with that purpose right now, and the reason why you're not aligned or you're not aligning is because you would have to step out of a comfort zone. You would have to surrender the masks and the roles and all these hats you're wearing and that would be uncomfortable because it could make other people uncomfortable. It could mean challenges that you would have to face and overcome. But there's something that your soul is destined to do, and by denying that, you're keeping yourself in a loop. There's fulfillment on the other side with the sense of purpose. You're meant to blossom and become someone who is aligned with their integrity. You're being called to this journey right now. It could be that you felt drawn to either pile 1 or 2 or even both, and if that is the case, it could be that all piles are for you guys. Definitely go watch pile 2 or pile 1 or even both. I would say both for you guys. Empowerment. If you align with your purpose. If you don't know what your life purpose is, I do life purpose reports based on your natal tropical astrological chart. My email is in the description box if you want to inquire about that service. But aligning with your purpose, with your life purpose, is going to be very empowering. But you need to trust the process. You need to trust that there will be a temporary discomfort. But you need to trust that you will be led to empowerment. You will feel stronger. It's like the process is where you see your strength. It's not by holding back from the process. You will discover how strong you are through the process. And because you discover how strong you are, your confidence goes up. And because your confidence goes up, you have the courage, right? You're being called to activate your life purpose right now because it's going to be the most fulfilling thing you've ever done in your life. The most empowering thing you've ever done in your life. And guess what? It's going to also empower other people. It could be that you're wearing these masks or playing this role. For who? Are these powerful people? Are these people you would trade lives with? Are these people empowered themselves? Who are you listening to? Whose opinions? You know, sometimes we listen to weak people and we throw away our power, or we don't allow ourselves the empowerment, and we keep ourselves weak. Because these are people who don't have the confidence, don't have the courage, and maybe they need you to guide them. But you could be under the illusion that you need them to guide you. The Tower. But it seems like that is a faulty concept that you have right now. And it seems like you've been on a foundation surrounded by people whom you could be empowering, who are overpowering you, and you're stronger than these people. And so I see what's happening for you right now. Maybe you're already realizing this, and there's a crumbling of a faulty foundation going on for you. And there's like shaky ground around this. 9 of Cups. But at the same time, you kind of wanted this to happen, or it's showing you something about your own wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. If you're afraid of a faulty foundation crumbling right now, let me tell you that is leading you to wishes and dreams coming true. Fear not. It's leading you to milk and honey, to sweetness. It's if you're going through a tower moment, it's in your favor. If you bring down the mask and the role playing, you will be aligning with your wish fulfillment, judgment. But you need to make a big life-changing decision in this process. You could have Scorpio strongly in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. There's a big life-shifting decision that you're having to make, but let me tell you what, this is aligning you with a second chance at life. New opportunities, a new life altogether, creating the life that is aligned with your wishes. Six of Wands, where you are winning at life, where you are successful, where you have overcome challenges and battles, but you come out victorious. The Six of Wands is confirming that if you allow yourself to go through the challenges, the temporary necessary discomfort, moving out of your comfort zone, you will succeed. Six of Wands is the card of success. Knight of Wands, and you will feel energized, you will feel alive, you will feel motivated, you will feel fired up and ignited again. You will feel inspired, and not only will you feel inspired, you will inspire others. But right now, if you do have dreams, you may just need to come up with a practical plan. Okay? Come up with a plan. That's the thing that you can control right now, is designing a plan. Taking the practical steps. You're going to come full circle or close out a cycle around mid-November here. It seems like until November, you're going to be making a plan. You will be going through some kind of temporary discomfort if you choose to move out of this comfort zone and step into your purpose. And there's a lot that you can control, and there's a lot that you're not going to be able to control. For example, other people's opinions, how other people react. But you can protect yourself. You can still do it regardless. There's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, guys? So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel, helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. If you want to be on my mailing list to know when I'm open for readings, go ahead and ask to be added by emailing me to the email that you can find in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye.